Thank you to everyone actually for fantastic stuff that's going on all the time. I've been really struck in conversations I had with Westminster wardens recently, with some adult social care workers and with some colleagues really across lots of services, about phenomenal amount of work that's going on. The market initiatives, other work in trading standards is really terrific at the moment and is being much appreciated by our residents. And I know in this climate it's sometimes quite hard to keep hold on actually the amount of really fabulous work that we're doing day in, day out. We're all kind of getting a bit gloomy, and so thank you to everyone for that. On the Hammersmith and Fulham and Kensington Chelsea point, it got a lot of media attention last week, a lot more actually than I think any of us really expected. Some of that was because the government itself had highlighted the possibilities of shared services across the public sector using the talks that I've talked to you about over recent months with those boroughs as an illustration. The leaders of the councils are very clear. This is not one single super merger. It's looking at service by service, the scope to integrate those services, to get us able to sustain services, keep them strong, keep them high quality at a time when actually if we don't prepared to look at that sort of merger integration, then those services will deteriorate. So leaders have agreed for us to take that to the next stage of exploration. 3 separate councils, service by service, look at possibilities for integration, and they'll be taking decisions as to which, if any of those, to go forward with in a phased way in February. The spending review was pretty much what I think I've been expecting for a few weeks now. It looks like a grant reduction of about 27%. That's a very tough settlement, But there are as many unknowns as there are things that we do know. We don't know how quickly that will happen. I think there's a risk that quite a bit of it will be in the first 2 years. We don't know what London's share of that is going to be, and we don't know some of the detail around some of the other numbers. So I think the next step is to get a better understanding of that. But it is, as I've been saying for some time, going to be tough, but we have been preparing for it. The next steps are, in 5th of November, the leader will be giving a wide-ranging speech on the potential ways in which public services in Westminster might need to change over the coming years. By the early part of December, we ought to be able to know what the settlement means cash terms for us, and that means by the middle of December we'll be able to give you an outline of what the draft budgets might be. And that, I think, is going to be an important point. I think that's going to be the point at which you and colleagues up and down the council are going to get a bit more clarity on detail.